Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Cartel. How are we doing today, Travis?
Hey guys, doing great. Yourself, Daniel.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah, just before we hop into everything quickly, let's just go through the intro and. All right, well, welcome back to Crypto Cartel. Lots in store for you guys today. If you've been watching our channel, we've been busy. We've been busy trying to get everything together. But before we begin, just gonna have a quick word from our sponsors, Tin Formula. Obviously, being myself. But yeah, like I said, we with the inclusion of payments and development of payments. I don't know, Daniel. I think you had something to mention.
Yeah, so last stream, if you guys were here, you would have heard me mention something about the two Golden State Warrior players, that we're taking part of their salary in Bitcoin. Um, and just yesterday or the day before, we're now seeing Francis Ngannou, heavyweight champion, UFC fighter, super big in UFC, literally one of the best fighters, is now taking Bitcoin as payment, which is quite big.
No, no, it's definitely very interesting to see.
Yeah,
Obviously, with the more people started adapting and evolving into this cryptocurrency world and start understanding that it's inevitable, there's nothing you can do to change it. It's now just time to fucking suck it up and accept it, bro. Because there's
yeah,
nothing you can do. You're not gonna fix it. You're not gonna change it. They've tried. We've shown you guys time and time again. I think on the last stream we mentioned that India banned Bitcoin and then unbanned it again
yeah,
and then made it legal to buy it through a spot
yeah,
exchange. I mean, that to me just proves it. But speaking of people accepting cryptocurrency as payments, and in general the Lightning payment systems, Denmark, bro, Denmark have now initiated the Lightning payment systems within their cocktail bars, and I just want to play this video for you guys to
And I
see
can
quickly.
scan this.
yeah, really awesome.
Right, grabs it. So 4803 payment to curfew, confirm.
Quite crazy to see.
It's crazy.
Boom. We got the
Really
lightning
cool
payment.
that.
Just like that, done payment. That means if you go to McDonald's, you go to buy petrol, you do anything, it's a matter of boom, take your phone out, scan the code, done.
Yeah,
Is it?
and while we talk about that,
Yeah.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, can it get any simpler? I don't think so.
No, and that's perfect. And while we're talking about that, we also saw that Sotheby's is now accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum, and USDC as a payment for a really rare diamond that's going on auction.
Yeah. Like
So,
again,
yeah,
yeah. So that would obviously be the inclusion of people still adopting cryptocurrency, and again, this is we keep reiterating on the show. You guys can't stop cryptocurrency. They can't stop it. Everyone is adopting it. That's why we've got some more stuff we'll mention up on the show coming up. But with this continued spread of adoption, media attraction, and celebrity attention, we'll start seeing more people, more adoption. And I think you've got a few more people you mentioned to me earlier, Daniel.
yeah. So it's really crazy. So first of all, having Francis taking Bitcoin as his payment is already huge as it is. Like he's a really big name in UFC. And then obviously we have the Uruguay installing Bitcoin as an their first Bitcoin ATM, which incredibly awesome and big as well.
Yeah.
And to add on to that even more, I'm sure a lot of you guys would have seen it's pretty much everywhere. Lil Baby saying that he doesn't want his cash and he wants to get paid in Bitcoin and wants Bitcoin instead. There's a video of him literally in some jewelry store with a bag, like a huge duffel bag full of cash, saying he doesn't want anything to do with it and he wants Bitcoin.
No, he wants nothing.
Uh,
He literally
yeah,
said, "Little baby's gonna be living in the metaverse,"
yeah.
and that's I think
Well,
where
It's,
we want to
it's
be too.
it's really awesome seeing all these huge names just getting more into Bitcoin and promoting it too. It's quite crazy in my perspective at least.
Yeah. Well, speaking of huge names getting into cryptocurrency, we keep mentioning on the show that El Salvador's obviously we're big supporters of El Salvador and what they're doing. But we mentioned earlier this year, and actually earlier in the show this year. Obviously, we've only only been launched for 2 weeks. I mean, earlier this year, like last week, we mentioned that El Salvador had stated that going into this year in 2022, there's going to be a whole variety of different countries that are going to be adopting cryptocurrency as payments. And here we can see it's begun. Uruguay installs their first Bitcoin ATM, and this was on the 16th of Jan. This was 2 days ago.
And that's big. That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah, that's again to show you guys the continued adoption. It's like a train that literally doesn't stop, like at all. It just keeps going. But again, yeah. Moving on to what else we're going to say today is we're going to mention a few things that are happening on the Phantom ecosystem. We keep talking about the expansion and the growth there. It's been huge. We've seen it on the show. You guys, we mentioned to you when before it was, I think it was on $1.60 the first time we spoke about it. Went all the way up to about $3.30. Never broke all-time high. And we'll mention later on in the show exactly what our trajectory is, and I think that might be it for now for Phantom, and for cryptocurrency in general. We'll get into it at a later stage. But what I did want to mention to you guys today, and which I think is really, really important for you guys to understand, is this, and that is the Phantom Foundation Binance Cloud, Binance powered exchange, and that basically. What it is it's a collaboration between Binance and Phantom themselves, and we keep mentioning how we believe Phantom's like the next technology in the phase, but I don't think people really understand how important it is to have a relationship that they do with Binance. And in saying so, what I wanted to show you guys is Binance Cloud, or the Binance Exchange, which I think has been renamed to Felix Exchange, is going to support only Phantom ecosystem tokens. And when I speak of Phantom ecosystem tokens, and listen to me like very carefully now, because this is again big news that we're going to be sharing with you, that you're hearing firsthand on Crypto Cartel again, and that is that the Spirit Swap token is going to be supported on the Binance Cloud.
And when that happens, are we all going to be smiling on her?
Let's just say, no, actually, let's not say anything. We'll speak about it at a later stage. But Daniel, you know what that means. I know what it means.
Oh, yeah.
Again, guys, no financial advice. Do what you want with your money. We're doing what we want with our money, and I think we've got our projection.
You should be picking up on the hints if you haven't already.
Yeah, they're right in front of you. But in saying so, speaking of Spirit Swap and this whole distribution thing with Andre Kunia, I'm just going to hop into it quickly. What we'll see is with the version 3.3, and we've mentioned on the show previously, we discussed exactly what that meant for the protocol. So Andre Kunia is a famous tech advocate within South Africa, and he's developed quite a few important protocols. I mean, Yearn Finance is worth, I think Daniel and I, we went over today, what was it worth for one token?
Oh, the big token, the big boy one?
Yeah.
It was 40, or it was 40, and it dropped to 31,000 or something.
And what was the highest that token's ever been?
90,000.
Bro, and people still want to fucking say that Bitcoin is the leading altcoin or the leading cryptocurrency.
Yeah. And that's like when you said that to me, I even asked you, I was like, so why are people hyping up Bitcoin so much, like in terms of price and being like this much or $100,000 or whatever, when you literally have this? Like, I didn't know that until you told me, right?
Yeah.
And like, why is this not getting the credit and hype that it should be getting? And that's just, like you said, a matter of people just not knowing, just simply it's not getting out there enough. Exactly.
And I suppose there's also, you can mention the circulating supply, and obviously the smaller the supply, the higher the demand, the higher the price. But again, like Bitcoin's supply could have also been 30,000, like Yearn Finance. But anyway, we won't get into too much of that. But what I did want to mention today is within this whole protocol that Andre is building, and you'll understand where I'm getting to now shortly, is he stated, and we went over it the last time, that his distribution of this protocol or this token will go to the top 20 total value locked Phantom tokens. So within that top 20, again, what I'm going to show you is Spirit Swap. Number 8, up 1 from last week. And the higher you are within the total value locked, the greater distribution you will get when Andre comes and starts handing out distribution to everyone. So what does that mean for you as a Crypto Cartel viewer? Well, that just means that if you guys are watching and all you have to do is be here, there's a chance that you could be given allocation for a project that is supported by Andre Kunia. And I'll tell you what I think, and I could be wrong, so just hear me out. I could be wrong, but I think what's going to end up happening is, if you guys go and take a look, Daniel, I don't know if you want to mention just before I continue about our latest video.
Yeah, if you haven't seen already, a few people asked us in our DMs and in our previous videos comments a video on how to stake Spirit, so that video is out now.
Yeah. So what he's meaning by that is, you go have a look at that video, and it will explain to you all about staking. And there's two parts of that video, and the second part of that video is the in Spirit staking. And basically, for all those viewers that might be watching right now and might not know what staking is, have a look at that video. But it's basically like taking your money and putting it in investment accounts at your traditional bank or finance houses, and expecting a return on that money of whatever. But the difference is, when you stake it in cryptocurrency, your returns aren't 3, 4, 5% if you're very, 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 very fucking lucky. This is more like 60, 75, 80, 140%, that kind of thing. But what I'm actually getting to is not the whole staking thing. And the second part of that staking video would be the InSpirit staking. And what InSpirit staking is InSpirit is the governance token of SpiritSwap that is based on a vote locking model. And the main benefits of the InSpirit users include receiving participation rewards, i.e. holding your money there and receiving rewards maybe from Andre Kunia, from his new protocol. Do you see where I'm getting?
Yeah.
Do you see what my vision is here? Listen, like I said, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not. We don't have that kind of direct contact with SpiritSwap, but that is just what my belief is. Yeah. What do you think of this whole thing? What do you think Andre could do with this protocol distribution?
It's hard to say, but I mean, what you said is it's quite intriguing.
Yeah. Well, let's see what from the chat. What do you think Andre's trajectory is? Where do you think he's going to be going? Who do you think he's going to be giving the allocation to? Do you think it's going to be how I just explained it, or do you think he's going to use some other method? Just link it in the comments, link it in the chat. We'll get back into it at a later stage. But like I said, this in-spirit locking and these staking videos, it's really important for you guys to get involved, and we're saying it now. And you'll see in a couple of days' time we'll continue to mention it on the show. But again, it's guys, no financial advice, but there's a reason why we're talking about spirits.
Yeah. And one more thing before you move on, Travis, I just want to say to the people that are watching and still have no clue what staking is, in that video that we did upload a few days ago, it literally is a step-by-step tutorial on how to stake, and it explains everything about what staking is, why it's beneficial, and how to literally do it step by step. Yeah. So if you're confused about it, you can go onto our channel, click the little title of our name, and watch a video. It's like 7 minutes long. That's all.
Yeah. And what you'll see is obviously maybe some of you are watching and be like, oh guys, I came into your channel yesterday or not yesterday but last week, and I saw you guys talking about Spirit, and Spirit was at 0.3 and now it's down to 0.23. Yeah, we understand markets go up and down, and we keep talking about it on the show. But if you had been watching at that time, you would have noticed that we've already told you guys about this.
Yeah, for the people that were back in those streams watching and are still watching today or the previous ones, they know exactly what we're talking about. We predicted that fully. We literally said straight up to you guys that we're probably going to be expecting this to happen.
Yeah, and I said to you guys that if we don't retest here and go look for support again, we're probably going to go down, and we're going to retest the support. And if you look at here, there was a lower low, so there was a low, there's a lower low. Nothing here says to me, unlike all these other crypto channels that are shilling whatever, I won't say it, but they are lying to you. Stop listening to what they are saying. We told you that this market is coming down. It's going to try and test again. It's going to clear out the leverage again. Start listening to us, because it's going to start helping you. And again, it's not financial advice, but I promise you, we have the charts in front of you and we are looking at it together. So we're trying to come up with our conclusions with our community. We're not trying to hurt you like a lot of these channels will do. They'll bring you in, rope you in, and once they've got you, they'll fucking dump your ass.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's how it is.
And it goes like that a lot of the time. But again, so looking into the markets, I thought there was a cup and handle forming on Phantom yesterday. It didn't work out. Like we were saying, I didn't think it was going to last much longer. And in saying so, what has ended up happening, and this is what's really made me very concerned about us possibly going into another bear market, is that it's made a lower high. And on Bitcoin, it's made a lower low. So strapping, guys. It's gonna be a rough one. Just gonna let you guys know right now.
But I mean, then again, it's nothing to really worry about. If you believe in everything that you're holding long term, it should be fine. And then if not, it's good buying opportunities when it happens. So
exactly,
not the end of the world.
Yeah. And we keep saying on the show, and I keep reiterating this point, is that we're not scared of bear markets on the show. We're not scared of
not at all.
Yeah, of the price crashing. Our money's staked. We can't even sell our tokens in Spirit right now. Or when the bear market comes, all we're gonna be doing is when the bear market comes is stacking up.
Yeah.
Accumulating more, and we'll be accumulating more with you guys, showing you the projects to get involved in, and we have some really exciting stuff coming up this week.
Yeah.
Really, really exciting stuff. But again, with the content that's coming out, with the allocations that are coming out, with the NFT stuff that's coming out, you guys are going to want to be here.
Yeah, and also I think we should just say, for the people that are here watching today, we haven't announced it yet, but we have an insanely huge giveaway coming. I think it's for Thursday or Friday. The biggest giveaway we've ever done coming, and
to a single person.
I think to a single person. And as you guys can see, there's not that many people watching now. We don't have a huge audience. We are fairly new. We are still promoting our stuff. We've only launched like a week ago, so your chances of winning are quite good. So
yeah, it's better than the 1 to 50,000, 500,000 that you have on these other bullshit channels that are trying to sell you whatever dream fallacy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of news and content today. So if you guys want to hop in on Thursday or Friday for the biggest giveaway that we have ever done to a single viewer, make sure you don't miss it.
Yeah.
And I think that's about it. You can sign them out, Daniel.
Yeah, nice, simple, short one today. Lots of information, some cool stuff that we heard. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, stay tuned. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss out on the giveaway ones.
Yeah.
And obviously all our other great content. But yeah,